said, excuse me, but you don't understand where I'm at. I was all around the world, on span, across the map.
An S-hole or a nation in decline, but in actuality, as I dive deep here, Europe is actually doing a lot better than we think. And if anything, the gap between Europe and US in terms of like performance is actually narrowing.
That big red, that one red line right there is Yabu's line. Yes, Yabu.
That alone is.
Yeah, it's spiked up top there at the end. That's Yabu's shit.
I thought that looked familiar.
He said performance.
Yeah.
He said
but yeah,
performance.
I go deep into the analysis, and yeah, I post at least once a week. You can also find me on X. Yeah. I actually posted a new one actually about the China's Belt and Road Initiative. It's quite interesting and my longest piece ever.
Wow, it's just so interesting. Look at you. It's quite intellectual there, Jason.
This actually explains me when I wear my my Yabushiki loincloth right there. You see that little drop off right there? Yeah. That's when I have the loincloth on, right? Like my non-bulge. You see that depression? There you go.
And it goes back up, but Jeff, it goes back up after that.
Well, there you go. You know.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for displaying my you know, my penile situation or whatnot on your graphs like that, whatnot. It's very embarrassing, my private information.
All right, sir. We cannot start off MCU's Bleeding Edge report without Diddy Juice.
I'm about that life. Ask P. Diddy. I just came from his house, even though I'm feeling funny after drinking P. Diddy juice. Wait, what the fuck? What's happening here?
There we go, folks. I got my Diddy Juice. Okay. Jeff S., a.k.a. True Knowledge. Hold it down. MCU's Bleeding Edge YouTube channel podcast. That's right. I'm rocking my Bandmade green screen. Andre's the pop culture guy. My special guest co-host is here. You know, he might be a little ill. He was making some noises in the studio earlier. It sounded kind of like the pizza dough guy.
No, I say hello, and then you brought that up, and then after that, I ate a carrot, and then just made it awkward. Hello, everyone.
膝記事を回すこと以外にほぼデータがなかったんですが、ただもんじゃないですね。結構ね、ルイズ・プリモ選手の情報って意外と少ないんですよ。SNS でね、そのピザ生地を回しながら戦う姿の動画がですね、めちゃくちゃバズったんですが、そのバズった以上の情報が入ってこないんですよね。今度はピザ。
Oh, man. Nothing gets you pumped up, folks, for talking about X-Men 97 and Moon Knight Season 2 and Agatha all along more than the Pizza Dough guy. My hero, your hero. Just not Andres' hero, apparently. Andres, my friend, how are you this evening? How is your Monday going so far?
Pretty good. You know, just, typical Monday. Just taking care of, family and all that. And tomorrow, I'm going to see Furiosa with my friend. So that's going to be exciting.
Oh, good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah. How about you? How's your Monday, sir?
I can't complain, sir. I'm rocking my Watcher t-shirt, folks, just to be clear. So I'm going MCU. We're all MCU over here. Although my twin didn't wear his X-Men hat this Monday, so I thought we were gonna be holding it down together with our X-Men hats, but I guess not. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna double up? Oh, okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Hold on. Let me switch it. I'll do it for you, buddy. Hold on.
So while you're doing that, sir, would you do me a favor? Would you pull up the Rotten Tomatoes for X-Men 97 so that we can take a look at some of the reviews on there and kind of just pull them up, and maybe I thought that's how we do things. I figured we could just have an open discussion about the series, just to wrap up and kind of be our end of our discussion with it and whatnot. And then I thought it'd be nice. I haven't gone on Rotten Tomatoes and actually read reviews in a while, but I'd like to hear some of the reviews on there. So if you want to throw that link at me, I'll pull it up and then I'll screen share it. But it's good to see everybody out there, folks. This is the MCU's Bleeding Edge, or the MCU's Bleeding Edge report on Mondays, up in that ass. So listen, If you dig the content, right, whether you catch it in live or audio or video form or whatever, either way, we appreciate it. If you consider liking, following us on whatever platform you find us on. Of course, subscribing. We're almost at 51,000 subscribers. I'd like to get there soon. And thanks for everybody that helped us get to 50K. And turn on notifications for our YouTube channel so that you know when we're making new content, when we're dropping new videos or whatever. So, SPED 97, our last talk on it, because we've got a lot coming up. We've got House of the Dragon coming up like in 2 weeks. We got our first episode review of the House of the Dragon with Jermaine, our buddy, coming over, bringing his people, bringing his squad over to the Bleeding Edge. It's going to be interesting. We might be playing drinking games for the first time ever on Mondays, and getting dirty during House of the Dragon. But SPED 97, Andre's the pop culture guy. I was going to pull up the episodes as well, too, so we could kind of maybe like go down the episode list and pick our top fives or whatever, or something like that out of the episodes. But let me go ahead and pull up the Rotten Tomatoes right now, folks. I hope everybody out there is having a wonderful week so far. I hope you had a great Monday. Started off the week great. Okay, SPED 97 Rotten Tomatoes. All right, so it got a 99% average tomato meter, 94% audience score. And let's check out the reviews.
Thank goodness it didn't drop too much. I think that's pretty accurate. From us, I think I agree with the rating for this one.
Where are the actual reviews at?
Hold on. I have the Rotten Tomatoes here. I think you need to do is you click the 99% and let's see. Give me a moment, folks.
I'll find it.
They sort of updated the Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, it's always something, right?
I'll find it.
Yeah, but anyway, big crazy week today. I just have to let you know that
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying the Blade movie's fucked up again.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that I just heard they're yet again doing like another round of rewrites, and it's like kind of ridiculous. It's like, what's going on? And then recently, Mahershala Ali has joined the Jurassic World, the new sequel that's coming out next year. So I'm like, is that? I mean, I don't know how long that's gonna take, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, I don't think it's gonna affect Blade, but it is a little concerning. It's like
I go right to the same. I went right to the same fucking place. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
This is a great start to the show here, folks. No, it's not good. I don't understand why they can't make this fucking Blade movie. I don't get it. I'm starting to get pissed off.
Yeah.
I mean, my thing on it is that I figure like that if Mahershala could have bailed, he would have already bailed.
Yeah. I think he's still sticking with the movie, and hopefully, I mean, he's the one that wants the movie to be good, so I think it has to be his show, right? I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, he seems to be he was the one that was the impetus behind actually, like, initially, like, not being happy with the script and all that shit and whatnot, right? And the writing and all that was all him.
Yeah.
Initially, it was like, not all him, but like, he was the one that came out, and wasn't happy. I'm having a hard time. Oh, here we go. I found them. I finally found the critics' reviews. All right.
Okay.
Good deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, brother. You don't do so good when I just put you in the corner like Baby in Dirty Dancing. So, all right, here we go. All right, top critic Maya Phillips, New York Times. Oh, this is her whole review? Okay.
Yeah, they just for the audience, they always write short views, what's their opinion on these shows or movies.
Okay.
They don't do it's not like
I see. If I see. Okay, so somehow X-Men 97 also manages to be a time anomaly in the best way, both an artifact of the 90s and a show for this moment. The perfect synthesis of then and now. Yeah, I agree. Everything about 97 reflects an affection and thoughtfulness, not just for the Saturday morning cartoon, but the X-Men too. Blah, blah, absolutely wonderful. The show surprised me and surpassed all my expectations. I thought it was brilliant. Great music score, vocal performances, and incredible animation that keeps true to the 90s show, yet modern at the same time. Okay.
Agreed. See that.
All right, so let's read one of these actual reviews. All right, so this is from Vox. Excuse me. Soap, superpowered, and silly. X-Men 97 is a Marvel masterpiece. The best thing about the X-Men is the deep, almost hilariously intense lore of Marvel's merry mutants. In the comic books, Dark Phoenix, inhabiting the body of Jean Grey, ate an entire sun and doomed a race of aliens that look like broccoli. Magneto terrified. I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'm not reading all this. So, blah, blah, blah. Disney's X-Men 97, which debuted last month, is a delightful, dedicated continuation of the original. The new show has been a critical success, and according to Disney, one of its most watched shows. That's good to hear. Could you see if you can find something on the numbers? If that's at all possible, how they polled on Disney Plus in terms of audience share and viewership, if that's even possible. Positive conversation surrounding the show has led to rumors that Marvel, in a rut of late, will be turning to a live-action X-Men adaptation sooner rather than later, as we've discussed here on the Bleeding Edge Report. Now, Marvel might be taking all the wrong lessons from this bolt of success. Equal parts soap, comedy, and save-the-day antics. 97 works because it's a charming rendition whose existence asserts a convincing argument. The X-Men don't need a live-action movie if the animated series is this good. What makes X-Men 97 so good? X-Men 97's most valuable quality is its elegant accessibility. That's very well put. The original animated series, which ran from 92 to 97, simplified decades of comic book storylines into digestible 30-minute episodes. Structurally, the cartoon borrowed elements of soap operas and sitcoms. That series was gateway viewing and converted many into casual fans. Even if viewers had never read the comic books, a generation of kids and teens still knew that Storm threw lightning bolts, Jean Grey moved things with her mind and fainted a lot, and that Rogue can punch people through trucks and sounds vaguely like Dolly Parton. Most of all, this mismatch of misfits were a family. This is pretty good. I like this so far.
Yeah.
The classic cartoon focused on introducing the characters, their quirks, friendships, and differences, and the conflict rescuing one of their own from mutant extermination machines called Sentinels. It showed how the X-Men can put their differences aside and work together. The stuff in between the lightning bolts, telekinesis, and super strength is what matters. 97 continues that tradition, grounding the action by focusing on the beloved characters as they face a new era. The X-Men are dealing with the death of Professor X. He died in the final episode of the 90s series. Unfortunately, Professor X didn't accomplish his dream of humanity and mutants living in peace. In fact, the political climate has gotten worse as more and more humans turn to bigotry and anti-mutant violence. Okay. I like this. So, good review so far, it seems like, for X-Men 97.
Yeah. I mean,
the IMDb is the one that has the longer ones.
Yeah. And I don't know. For me, I think it's better to use the Rotten Tomatoes because, I don't know, you don't want to read too much of the people's comments. I mean, some of them are good, but then some of them is like,
Everybody seems like they're dropping 5 stars pretty much out down the road.
Yeah,
pretty close to a perfect revival of the 90s version. The last 2 episodes were incredibly crafted. See, I thought the last 3 episodes were outstanding. That's well said. The first 2 episodes were incredibly crafted. They were. They really aligned with each other really well. What were you going to say?
No, I agree with that because I think the first 3 episodes did a really good job of hooking everyone back to the show and plus put more interest in the original show, which is good. So, yeah, I agree with that statement. Because, I mean, the first 3 are awesome. They really just give you, your flavor of X-Men. You know, you got the first one being, this very action, reunion kind of episode, and then episode 2 is more political, relevant topic, and then episode 3 is the cosmic / horror aspect of X-Men, which is great.
Yo, I like this one. Yo, this show is fire. The animation is flawless, and way smothered this time around, and I love that they kept the voices of the original cast. That's a good one.
That one I really love. Yeah.
One of the best written, greatest looking, and emotionally heavy Marvel project they've released in a while, and the best Marvel Studios series they have ever released. Okay,
Agreed.
well said.
I agree.
Oh, you think it's the best one, better than WandaVision?
Oh, I got a couple that I like. I put
Better than Loki season 1?
Yes. Like here's I rank. I will rank X-Men 97, WandaVision 2, 3. I will put Shang-Chi for me personally, and then
we're just doing series. We're doing series, not movies. Series.
Okay, fine. Well then, series Loki season 1 will be at number 3, and then 4 will be season 2 of Loki, and then 5 will be I don't know, Hawkeye, I guess.
Yes,
yeah,
and we reviewed Loki season 2 and season 1 on the Bleeding Edge, folks. I'm going to put one of those little card things up right here, just so you can check it out. Okay, so when this comes out, you'll see it.
Yeah, great reviews from us. It was one of the best. But yeah, no,
it's always the best, sir, when we're reviewing the show. What are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, but I don't know if Raph show you the one for Shogun. I gotta say, I'm happy now the Shogun reviews are getting the attention they deserve.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you saw the
the review, the podcast?
Yeah, from Raph. I gotta say that was one of the best moments I saw today on Monday. I was like, yes, thank you, Raph.
Oh yeah, you like that? That was pretty funny for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I love that the commentary actually is listening to our podcast. Thank you. Please continue to support us. But yeah, I'm happy he liked the Shogun reviews. They were awesome. Anyway,
well, so that made your day. That made your day, huh? That we had a fan.
Yeah, we have a fan that actually like our content.
Well, you mentioned Wrath of Khan. I was talking to Wrath of Khan earlier today, and Wrath of Khan really there's Wrath of Khan right there. What's up, Wrath of Khan? I was about to talk about Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan has been killing it on the panel for a minute. Ever since he came in like midway through Shogun, he's been all over the map doing shows with us and whatnot and everything. And honestly, I got to give him props. I was thinking about it. We were talking earlier today, and when Jasmine's on the show, we always have good shows. If you think about it, whenever he comes on, we have a good show. So he's like a good luck charm, right? All right. So back to our reviews. That's been 97.
Yeah.
It is a mature, updated version. I like from the intro with music kept its original to the characters' voices, keeping the original cast. Picked it up just when they left it off. I like the new addition to New Mutants to the original. Great first season.
Yep.
All right, this is an actual bad review. A product of modernity trying to disguise itself as something retro and catching a lot of public out of pure nostalgia. Okay.
I think so. I disagree. I think this show did a really good job of using our love from the 90s show and make it better. Like, because Jeff, you brought up that you like the show more than the 90s show, which
I do.
Yeah, and I personally think this is better than the 90s show. And I think it really captures what made that 90s show great, but even better with new technology and more resources. So,
the 90s show could have never produced something like that final third episode arc. They never could have done that on the original show.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like all that animation and whatnot that they poured out in those final 3 episodes, right? Bringing all those different characters in at the same time. Which that makes it hard. It makes it harder to animate.
Yeah,
when you have them all together.
Yeah, I agree. Like even the action scenes here were so much more fluid than.
Oh yeah, much more fluid.
Yeah, so I mean, come on. No offense. I respect the 90s show, but it has this rough patches, and it's also very campy. And
the end, the last like 2 seasons it gets kind of rough.
I agree with you with 5.
Especially the last season is really rough.
Yeah, 5 is really bad.
With the animation went to shit.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think that 5 is really bad. 4 is still okay. Like 4 doesn't drop the ball. Like it still feels like an X-Men's series, and I still like some of the arcs they do. I love the multiple Apocalypse story arc they did like towards the end of that show for season 4. But yeah, it does go downhill when you go into those.
I like the ladies behind me, my bandmate ladies. They're looking good tonight. Akani, the drummer, is looking fine over there on my other shoulder right there. She's looking good.
Yeah.
That little tiny thing. She's a drummer. Can you believe that shit? She's a little tiny thing. She is.
Wait, she's that small? No.
Yeah, that's a drummer. Yeah, Akani.
Okay. The third one, right? The left or the
yeah, and then you got the other one that is Miku.
The Miko is the middle. Wait a minute, Miko.
There's Miku.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, so you're telling me the third.
The Miku is the one that plays guitar, and then the one in the middle sings, and the one on the right plays drums. My right plays drums.
That's crazy.
There you go, folks. Your bandmate lesson for Monday evening, 6/3/24. Sir, it's June.
Yeah. Oh, yes. June. Happy June, everyone. I totally forgot.
Right. It's already June.
I know, it's crazy.
We hit 50,000 subscribers on a YouTube channel.
Yes, congratulations, sir. I'm very happy.
Thank you.
I have now the messenger in my phone, so I can see what you guys bring up in the chat. So yeah, I saw that. That was really nice.
That's good, sir. This way you'll be more tuned into the chat and everything and whatnot. Because there's a lot going on in there, in our private MCU's Bleeding Edge show chat. Interesting shit going on in there.
Yes, folks, you missed the best part, like the comment that I just brought up.
the private chat, the private chat during some of the shows. It's gonna be pretty interesting. I really like that last show. That was a good. What'd you think of that last Fallout review we did? That was a pretty solid show, huh? Pretty good energy.
Yes, I think that totally made up like the episode 7, and it just like we ended in a high note, and I love that. Yeah, it was great. It was a fun show. It's one of my favorites. I will definitely say. I mean, it was so fun.
Oh, it's a much better episode. Much better episode 8. Episode 8 than 7. Yeah, it was much better.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was great having Rat there. We had a good team there. Matt was there. It was good. It was a solid show. Good energy.
Yeah,
and,
it was worth it.
We had the comment section going. We had Ian with his 20 prostitutes in Thailand.
Oh god, this we're never going to forget, and you have to clip this, Jeff.
And then the Matthews story with his buddy, with the lady boy.
Yeah, I don't know you've seen the Hanover Part 2. It happened with one of the characters, and that was so funny. It was like,
I saw it.
That reminded me of that kind of situation. Or you remember Ian telling Raph? I'm sorry, Raph, but Raph, the bearded lady was
is
Raph's
his sister.
That killed me. I was like, yes, thank you. Oh my god, now I want to see that clip again. Just thinking about like, oh my god, that's Raph's
Raph's intro music.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
It's become a Monday night staple that we always play it on Mondays now.
No one's gonna marry you, Hernam. Like, you have a beard. No one's gonna date you, Hernam. You have a beard. No one's gonna be your boyfriend, Hernam. You have a beard. You are not a preference.
Certainly not me.
To a lot of men. And then I'll get like really feminine men message me, but that's not
the music always cracks me up.
I like really masculine men.
It sounds like baby music. It's like something you play for a baby.
Like on TV
or rom-com.
I've never seen you on TV.
I mean, but no, generally you'll see, oh, she's strong, she's, what she's talking about is very powerful, whatever people say. But then at home, I'm very quiet. I'm very feminine. I'm very soft. People don't get to see that side of me. But no, it has been difficult. Where I wanted to be married and have kids, I would never be a single mom. That's not.
Come on, Raph. It's very difficult for her. Okay.
Raph,
it's very difficult. It's very difficult for your sister these days. She wanted to have kids and all that shit and whatnot or something, and I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I guess the beard fucked it up.
I think it destroyed her livelihood. Like she now needs more.
Why would you choose the beard over not having kids?
I don't know. Well, first off, you can adopt children, right? Like instead of producing ones,
it's expensive.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know, times are tough for the bearded lady. You know what I'm saying? She.
That is true. If I say her life is pretty much downhill, it's like, yeah, adoption is not the right choice now. I mean, if she's smart, if she's like this, is she like a secret scientist? She could build a robot kid. I don't know. You know, like, you know, a cybernetic child, and it's like, that's all you need. Anyway.
Hey, I'm blending into my green screen tonight, brother. I'm blending in. My chair's blending in and all that and whatnot because I got a new chair, so I haven't quite gotten my green screen setup worked out yet. I got to get a little bit farther out.
Yeah, you're lucky. Like you're sitting on a chair. I'm in my bed. I'm in my room. I'm not.
Are you on your bed?
Yeah. Here, let me turn off the background for a bit for you guys. And none. Yeah, like see right there. That's my Funko Pops. You know, my coffee,
Nice.
my posters, my yeah, comic books here. I have the one size DC, and then
This chair's okay. It's to sit back in it. You really have to really sit back, really lay back, and it's just not a natural position for me to live stream. You know what I'm saying? Like in front of the laptop, for me to sit like way back like this. You know, I feel kind of weird. You know.
yeah. What else? I mean, it's not a criticism. It's just like your shirt, like it's blue, and like the left side, the right side, you know, the bed bay poster wallpaper you have, the blue really kind of blends in to you a little bit. You know, it's always the thing. It's like you always have to be careful with wallpapers. It's like you don't want it to blend your shirts or all that.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I need some new wallpapers actually. To tell you the truth, I should have some X-Men 97 up right now or something like that. So X-Men 97, right? Just to wrap this up, and then I gotta grab my notebook really quick, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull the episodes up. And just a second here, I'm gonna pull up all the episodes from the season so that we can take a look at them, and we can pick our top 5 from the episodes. But I'll play a clip. Video clip in the meantime, real quick, so I can grab my notebook.
Wait a second. This has been a very serious drama, okay? Really? And Colin recognizes that. Right. Get to the zone. Get to the zone. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. Hey, yo, all y'all gonna feel crazy. Hey, yo, hold on. Okay, when it comes to 2-year-old AJ, Colin, you are not. In the case of 3-year-old Nailani, Rayshawn, you are not.
Is that what you would do, Andres? If you were on with Maury, would you do a cartwheel? If you were not the father?
I mean, if I was not the father, yeah, I guess so. By the way, just in the chat, you're breaking out a little bit, so I didn't see the full clip properly. So,
like what? My internet, my Wi-Fi was a little bit weird or something.
Yeah, you're I don't know. It's you. It's just like you're breaking out a little bit.
Like my audio or my video or what?
All of it. Like you sometimes you like froze a little bit.
Okay. Am I okay right now?
Yeah, you're okay. You're fine, sir. No worries. No worries. It's just that middle part where you're showing that clip from Dr. Phil, I guess, or was it?
It was Maury. It was Maury.
Maury. Yeah. Yeah, I missed some. The click was like very slow. So yeah.
Oh, well, I apologize. I'm sorry about that, folks. Maybe I'm having a little bit of slow Wi-Fi tonight. I don't know. Let me go ahead and pull up this X-Men 97 animated episode roster.
Yep, 10. Crazy.
Okay, so to me, my X-Men, New Liberation Begins, Fire Made Flesh. That was a pretty good episode. I love Motendo. Motendo was good. Remember it? Life Death.
Yeah.
Part 2. Bright Eyes. That was a pretty good episode too. And then the whole Tolerance to Extinction run. I'm gonna pick the whole Tolerance to Extinction, episodes 8 through 10. And then episode 5 and episode 2.
Okay. Episode 2. Okay. Okay. For me, I will put number 1 for me will be episode 3, and then episode 5, and then episode 9. The Tolerance is Extinction, and then I'll put number 2. As number 5. That's how I'll probably rate it.
And if I had like a wild card one, I would pick Motendo, the Jubilee one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'll put it at number 6 as well. Like I put it at, like high because I really enjoyed that.
I like Jubilee.
Yeah, I like Jubilee. I like the one thing I appreciate about the show, it gave Jubilee a lot to do, and I was so happy about that. I mean, it was great that she had like some spot there, so it was another kid there for her to talk to, and I really felt that those two really did a lot for the show. Yeah, I think Jubilee was really great here, and she was awesome. I mean, I was happy to hear the original Jubilee in the Nintendo episode, where she was the older Jubilee, and then the new actress who voiced the Jubilee for the 90s interacted. So that was a really cool moment there.
Yeah, I like that too. I dug that.
Yeah, so that was nice. Yeah, and it was great to see her.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
And just quickly, I appreciate that she got like a little like power upgrade. Like her powers became more like a little high.
They matured. They matured.
Yeah, mature. So that was really good to see.
It was good to see. It was good. I'm glad you mentioned that they kind of powered her up a little bit and whatnot to where she was actually more of an effective combatant in battle. Like when they would actually throw down, like she actually was able, like in episode the Nintendo episode, it's mostly her doing all the fighting because that's when like Sunspot still won't use his powers. He wouldn't use his powers until right there at the end in the last 3 episodes.
I know.
And even then, when he does,
you and I had.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we had this discussion right during the show. It was getting annoying that he wasn't going to use his powers, and then, what was it? In episode 7, right before the 3 arc finale, he all of a sudden he started using his powers, and apparently he trained in the danger room, and now he can fly. It's like, really?
Yeah, but even then though, they didn't really show us using his powers that much. Like there wasn't much to it, I would have liked to see more of it. He's really powerful in the comics.
Yeah.
And
the live action ones.
Yeah, like what's it called? Like Days of Future Past.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in Days of Future Past and New Mutants, right? He was there too.
Oh, that's right. He was in that. You're right. And so was Cannonball.
Yeah, and Wolfsbane.
Wolfsbane. Yeah.
Yeah, and Mandrake.
Yeah. And that one character, that Indian character, that girl, I forget her name, and Demon Bear was the villain.
Yeah. I forget the Indian's name. It was not North Star. No.
What is her name?
Hold on, let me check.
What? Yeah, it's Cannonball's name is Sam Guthrie, right? Isn't that his name?
Yeah. The Indian one is.
I liked him. The guy from Stranger Things played him in that movie. What's that character's name?
Daniel Moostar's the Indian one.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't really have much left to really honestly say about S-Pen 97. I'm still going to be talking about it as a guest on a couple of shows. But like, besides that, I'm pretty talked out on it. I'm ready to move on and talk about Agatha and talk about Moon Knight season 2. Unless you have any final thoughts, I think we're pretty much done. I'm sure there's probably going to be news that's going to pop up about the next season soon. Yeah. We'll probably talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, the only discussion is really that like post-credit scene, and like we know that it seems like Apocalypse is going to be a big theme for next season and all that, and we know that our characters are in different timelines, so it's like, okay, like, I think I know what they're trying to do for next season. So me too. I'm a little X-Men out until July when we get to Deadpool and Wolverine. So, but at the moment, I was very happy that X-Men 97 exceeded my expectations. These last 2 months were fun to review with the guests that we were able to get. I will totally miss it, and I will definitely think, how do you say it? I think this was a good start for the X-Men coming back to Marvel in a good way, and it's not going to stop until we get to Deadpool Wolverine, where that's going to be peak X-Men like content for us. So I'm very excited for this year, and we're in a good start.
Yeah, I'm glad that it brought guests onto the show. That was good. It made the shows more interesting and whatnot. And so hopefully, like, some of those people will come back. Like, like hopefully Jay Rent will come back and Raymond will come back. Shout out to Raymond. Hopefully he'll come back and they'll cover some other stuff on here. On the show with us. Hopefully when we get Daryl Dixon lined up, we can get some people to actually do Daryl Dixon with us this time. Because I would enjoy that. That'd be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun, that series.
Yeah, I can't believe it. It's almost there. In House of Dragon, we have some of our guests set up, so that's good too. I'm excited for that.
I would be surprised if Daryl Dixon comes out while House of the Dragon's out.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
It's coming out. It's the first. They're releasing the first episode at some festival, in June.
Okay,
this month. They're releasing the first episode at some festival in Canada or something like that or whatever, right? They're releasing the episode. But that's it. They're not. That doesn't mean that the show's coming out in June. So it could come out in July. But there hasn't been a trailer yet, right, or anything like that. So
no, we only have that teaser trailer. Like that's like last year. So it was just that's it.
Yeah, there really hasn't been a trailer. So we'll see. Who knows? It could maybe we'll get lucky and it'll come out in September or something like that.
Yeah, because remember, right now we have AMC has the Interview with a Vampire now that's airing. So
that's what Jermaine. That's what Jermaine and his people are covering right now.
Yeah. As we saw in the Fallout episode 8 review, right? And I guess the next big thing for AMC will be Daryl Dixon, but it'll probably be in August or September.
Yeah. Well, Agatha all along comes out on September 18th. And that's 9 episodes. We'll be covering that on Wednesday nights, folks. And that'll be our first live action Marvel Disney Plus series to cover this year. Right?
Yeah, well, since Echo.
Oh, that's right. Echo. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah. So, it's the first Disney Plus since, second after it came out in January, which was
Echo was pretty. Echo was okay. Yeah, but it was pretty rough there at the end.
Yeah. I have faith in this show. Like, first off, we got Jake. Jake Seffer is coming back. She run the WandaVision show, right? So that's good news. The show is handled by her. We got Audrey Plaza, which is great. Love that actress.
Yeah, they got Audrey Plaza in there. She's going to play Rio Vidal from the comics.
Yeah.
Right? Joe Locke is going to play Agatha's familiar, right? Lilia Cordero is going to be Patty LuPone's character from the comics. Jennifer Kale, and I can't pronounce the name of the actress that's going to play Jennifer Kale, but a lot of the WandaVision actresses are coming back. Deborah Jo Rupp's coming back.
Yeah. Sharon Davis, and then what was the other actress that was coming out? Oh, Emma Ford as Sarah Proctor.
Yep. Who's like one of those? I think it's a witch. One of the witches that's going to be on the show. We don't really know a lot about Agatha all along. Really, all we know is that a lot of the story is supposed to have like traces of the Witch's Road storyline from the comics.
You have to explain me that, because I'm getting into Scarlet Witch a little bit, and I have the awesome. Actually, I can pull it here. Just give me a minute. I got the comic book run here, the 2015 solo series. Very good run. That kind of delves in a little bit of what the WandaVision show kind of did adapt or whatnot, or something that I think Agatha will probably pull in. I think this series that I just showed now did the what did you say, the roll thing, the richest rolled, that was first mentioned here. So I'm very curious what they're gonna.
I've got it pulled up.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, very curious about what they're gonna do with that. I'm just excited that they expanding more witchcraft, more supernatural stuff, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is good. Yeah, I have that issue here.
So the Witch's Road is a plane of existence where only sorcerers can trend. Oh, you had that issue?
Yeah, this has collected all the series that lead up to that storyline. So.
Oh, they don't have much on it. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a one. It's only like a one issue of that, but it's part of that.
Oh, that's all it is, huh?
Yeah, the Scarlet Witch. That's volume 1, and I have the whole like volume of that, like 2015 solo series of Scarlet Witch. Yeah, so it's actually really good. Actually, I recommend you to read it if you have the Marvel Unlimited. You say if you have that,
I do.
Check that out. It's really good. I highly recommend reading that, and for you folks too, if you want to get into more Scarlet Witch stuff.
I've got to grab my I've got to grab my power cord for my laptop.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna play your favorite video.
どうだな、助けに来た男に殺される気分は。鉄十字団に恨みを持つ麻薬刑事さ。スパイダーストリング。格闘技世界チャンピオンスパイダーマン。
That's right, folks. That right there is without question a better directed and acted movie than Captain Marvel ever was. Like, seriously.
Rip. All right. Well, folks, it's just you and me. If we want to know. Jeff. Well, folks, I could actually go down here. Apparently, yeah. So, yeah, a couple of the writing that are returning from WandaVision are coming back. Speaking of Fallout, the person that run the Fallout show, is this one? No, I think that was a different one.
The guy that did Fallout was what's his name? that did Westworld.
Oh yeah, Jonathan Nolan. Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan Nolan.
Jonathan Nolan. Yeah.
What about him?
Him. Oh no, I thought he or someone that was from that show was going to be returning from one division, but it wasn't. It's just one of the writers that did the Marvel's movie.
Oh well, I don't know. All I know is, like I said, as far as Agatha All Along goes, it's a series. Other than the fact that there's 9 episodes and that it starts on September 18th, we really don't know that much about the story until we get a trailer. There's really no way to know really what direction they're going to go in with it, right? We just know who some of the characters are, and we know that Catherine Hahn was really strong in WandaVision, right? So like, I'd expect her to really hold it down, you know. This is basically their last live action Disney Plus series that we're going to get from Marvel Studios this year. So you know, I'm sure they want to go out on it with a bang. I think it'll be a solid series. What do you think, Andres? I think it's going to be pretty good. I think we're going to enjoy reviewing it.
Yeah. In fact, it's going to be our last one for this year. I think it's high hope that it's going to be good. I have faith on this creative team, so I think they can deliver a really good successful show that will be well liked. I hope that the theories could be maybe more controlled than WandaVision was. Excuse me, but we'll see. You know, I'm just curious how important this is going to be. Like, I mean, thankfully the Vision show is back on track, so I'm kind of curious if that's going to be a lead into Vision, the Vision show for 2026.
I get what you're saying. Like, where does this go? Like honestly, I don't think this goes anywhere unless there's characters that come out of this that they carry over, right? I don't see her. Like, I don't see Catherine Hahn being in the MCU long term, but you never know. They could keep her around. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it's not going to hurt anything. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, she was during WandaVision, she was obviously like somebody that people really enjoyed on screen, you know, her personality was great.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, for me, she was one of the best villains that we had recently, and it was good to see like another villain coming back besides Loki. So that was really nice. I mean, also we haven't brought up Scarlet Witch. Like, I mean, this show is really a good chance to show up Scarlet Witch again and say like she's alive and whatnot, you know, and you know, and
it could happen. You never know. It could happen. We'll have to see. You know, you know, some people are saying that we might not see her again until like Avengers 5, but that doesn't really make any sense, you know.
Yeah, and this is the thing. This was a couple weeks ago, but like there was a rumor that I think Marvel is seriously concerned, sincerely doing a solo Scarlet Witch film. See, that makes a lot of sense.
Of course, it makes sense. We've talked about it before. It makes a lot of sense to make a Scarlet Witch movie. Why wouldn't you capitalize on Lizzie Olsen's, you know, like trajectory where she's so popular? You know what I'm saying? She's the #1 female MCU character there is. Right? Yeah. She took over for Black Widow.
Yeah. I mean, come on. She was the best thing about Doctor Strange 2. You think about it. Like, why that movie did big numbers besides, you know, the multiverse thing. And, you know, of course, Doctor Strange came out from No Way Home, but it was really, Scarlet Witch was sort of the thing that I think made more people to come see that film.
Of course.
But, yeah.
Lizzie Olsen is a big draw.
Yeah, so I'm very excited for the show. I think it will definitely deliver. It will be better than Echo, to be honest. Because like this show is going to follow the Disney Plus, like releasing it every week. So that is a good sign that they have faith in the show. So
okay, so moving on, Moon Knight season 2, right? Holyfield News on Twitter released this statement on Twitter. Moon Knight season 2 will be one of the projects discussed at D23 in August. Jake Lockley will be the main personality Oscar Isaac portrays. This season is going to involve villains like Kang and Mephisto. The Midnight Suns will also be set up through this project. Now, Holyfield News is like a newer scooper on Twitter X, but like a solid one so far. So,
Okay.
all the usual YouTubers are taking this seriously. So we already knew we were going to get Moon Knight season 2. You know, basically, I don't know how tangible this is, but if we were going to see Kang, you'd think it would be like Rama Tut Kang that we would see, right? Because there's that Egypt connection with Khonshu, probably, right? Think about it. Khonshu would be around back then, like during the time of Rama Tut. Khonshu would have been around back then. He's a god.
Yeah, that makes sense.
One of the old gods.
I mean,
he's been around since existence.
Yeah, I just think the sources just make it easier for us to know that's Kang. They don't want to say the full name of this other character that we're actually talking about that is probably in, supposedly in.
That's the only version of Kang that I can think of that would make sense to fit into Moon Knight, because there's so many versions of Kang. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know about Mephisto. Like, do you really think I don't really think they're going to put Mephisto in Moon Knight?
No, I cannot really see that.
They say they say they're going to have Mephisto in Ironheart when that comes out during some month of 2025.
Yeah, see, that I believe, because that feels more like, because the hood is there and the hood is connected to the Mephisto, so like that makes more sense. I mean, with Moon Knight, like, it has to be another connection. Like, if Ghost Rider guest star in Moon Knight season 2, that makes a lot of sense, because people, if you don't know your Ghost Rider, lore, Mephisto is the one that created the Ghost Rider, entity, and so that makes a lot of sense for him to pop up here. But I mean, if they are setting up Midnight Suns, is it, maybe Ghost Rider is guest starring in Midnight season 2? I don't know. That's where it's a little shaky for me.
From the comic books, Mephisto is not a Moon Knight. Is not a Moon Knight villain.
No.
Like from the comics,
No,
he's not. And Khonshu doesn't fuck with Mephisto. Like they don't fuck with each other. Supposedly the Midnight Suns, like, as of right now, like, that like the team that's being bantered around that we would potentially have would be like some version of Moon Knight. I also, really quick before I even get there, I found I gleaned this from a video from Emergency Awesome early today. So shout out to Emergency Awesome on YouTube. He said that the Fantastic Four film is set in 1963, and that the Fantastic Four will be in Avengers 5 after the Fantastic Four film, and that they want the Black Knight character on some sort of Excalibur series or film or project now. Like, that's what they want to do with the Black Knight, right? So don't expect him to be in like any kind of Midnight Suns type shit or whatever, whatnot, because they want him on some kind of team with Captain Britain, like an Excalibur team.
Yeah, that makes sense, and also fits the the gimmick with Black Knight and Captain Britain, so that makes a lot of sense.
So Midnight's, he was supposed to be in season 1 of Moon Knight, but they cut out his scenes. He was the Black Knight. He was there as his actual human character, not as the Black Knight, but as the teacher he is or whatever, whatnot, or whatever, at the museum or whatever. He was going to be in Moon Knight and to like help, one of his personalities, right? Figure out some of the Egyptian shit.
Oh,
but they cut it. But they cut his seeds.
Why? Did it? Like, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, I appreciate Moon Knight was a standalone project. It didn't have too much connection to the MCU, but I feel like it needed like a little bit more of the wider MCU connection. I think that could have been more actually make a lot of sense to connect it to.
Oh, it would have made sense. Yeah, it would have made sense because remember, because Steven worked at the museum.
Yeah. And plus, everyone doesn't know Black Knight in Eternals. He was a professor in some university in London where Steven, aka Moon Knight was that, in one of his personas. So it could have made a lot of sense. And I just, it could have been awesome to just to see what happened to him. Like, maybe see a little glimpse of the blade again, all that. That could have been a great tease. But I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, I no offense, Jeff, but I just don't, I do not care about the Black Knight. I just know the Black Knight as the villain for Iron Man. And it's just kind of weird.
I like the Black Knight. He was good in the West Coast Avengers.
Oh yeah, yeah. Black Knight has a relationship, right, with Cersei, right?
Cersei, yeah. It was Cersei.
Yeah. I just wish the Eternals movie was so much better that they just focused on that relationship, because they were only focusing on the Cersei and Icarus relationship. And just didn't spend time with Dan, which was kind of annoying.
Well, so the supposed Midnight Suns team that we would get would be Moon Knight, and then of course, Blade in some kind of like leadership role, Ghost Rider, Werewolf by Night, and then maybe Man Thing, maybe Scarlet Witch, right? Maybe Black Knight. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know, and then of course, like, you'd have to figure like Wong probably would be the person that they would throw in there to like put the team together,
Yeah.
If not Doctor Strange, it would be Wong.
Yeah. So I like the lineup. I think Ghost Rider, Blade, and
you could put the Punisher in there, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like possibly like on the periphery, the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. See, I think I think they should do is Scarlet Witch, Man Thing, Werewolf by Night, Ghost Rider.
Oh, Elsa Bloodstone. I forgot about Elsa Bloodstone too. She'd be on the team.
Yeah, Elsa Bloodstone. Like, yeah.
I like that actress, Laura Conley or whatever her name is, or whatever, from the Werewolf by Night. She was really good. They played Elsa Bloodstone.
And Werewolf by Night actor Gabriel I forgot his last name, but his name is Gabriel, I think. He was great too as Werewolf by Night. I wish to see him again.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so I think the three that we say, Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, Blade, yeah, they're safe. I think they're the obvious ones, and then don't make the team too big. That's the thing. I think they need to do is just at least have 5 or 6.
Gail Garcia Bernal is the guy that played Jack Russell, Werewolf by Night, and Laura Donnelly played is the one that played Elsa Bloodstone.
Yeah, Werewolf by Night, great special. By the way, what's going on with the special presentations? They haven't done anything with that since the Guardians 3, and I don't know if you're paying attention to this, but everyone's
what's going on with my Diddy juice?
I'm about that life. Ask P. Diddy. I just came from his house, even though I'm feeling funny after drinking P. Diddy juice. Wait, what the fuck? What's happening here?
Poor soul. I feel bad for him.
Now, what are you asking about? What's going on with what?
Oh, special presentation. Everyone's asking for another special presentation. Everyone.
I don't think we're gonna get one this year, or they would have said something about it by now.
No. It's just kind of funny. Does Marvel and Disney can hear the fans? They've been liking the special presentation. They really want more of those. It's just
I liked Werewolf by Night a lot. That's something I've got to rewatch. I'm going to rewatch The House of the Dragon season 1 too before we watch season 2.
You better do that, because I'm
going to start watching it.
Yeah, I'm already halfway done with it.
Sir, I already reviewed the whole first season, sir. I reviewed the whole first season.
Yeah, but what about now?
I moderated every episode too.
Do we have a photographic memory of the reviews of The House of Dragon season 1, sir?
No, I don't. I'm gonna need to go back and rewatch the first season so I can refamiliarize myself with the characters and all that stuff and the story and all that and whatnot before I review season 2.
Yeah. Just know what's going on. Yeah, because there's a lot of kids I had to remember their names. It's Like Allison,
Yeah.
like you know,
There's a lot of them. Yeah.
Allison has 3 kids. Aragon, the douchey, Kyrie King. And then you got the blind kid. I forgot the name. And then you got the
He's not blind.
I mean, you know what I mean. The eye patch kid, if I had to make it that obvious. And then the only daughter, and and then obviously Renea's like she has three sons, right, and then she has another one that she already gave birth in season 1, and then she has now adopted 2, of Damien's daughters.
Have you gotten so far into season 1 that you've seen the one where she gives birth and it just drops right out of her and shit and whatnot, and she just like moves right on past it?
I haven't gotten to that part. I'm up to the one when she's forced to marry the black kid that's gay. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm up to that part. Yeah, I'm almost finishing up this week.
Corliss's son.
Yeah, Corliss's son.
Yeah, most definitely. House of the Dragon, folks. We're gonna be killing it over here soon. In about 2 weeks, we'll be doing our first episode review. It's gonna sneak right up. So Moon Knight season 2, we don't really know much about Moon Knight season 2 either. All we know is that we know that they already were scouted out some of the season. They were Oscar Isaac he's been vocal talking about wanting to do the Midnight Suns, right, on YouTube. I've seen him talking about it, whatnot, and everything, right? Like so he's in there wanting to do it, and really like it's this Blade situation that's fucking up the Midnight Suns.
Yeah. So you want to jump into the Blade discussion? Because I know people want to kind of hear from us.
Yeah, we might as well wrap up on Blade. Yeah,
because so as Jeff said before, before we air, this Monday report, we just got word from last week, right, or this week, whatever, that they're yet again doing a overall rewrite of the script again, and that was like, what the hell? And then
so they're not going to be shooting what they were supposed to be shooting or whatever. Like right now, like they're already supposed to be shooting there, and they're not shooting anymore. So now it looks like they're not going to make the release date of the film.
It doesn't seem like that. And plus, I mean, what makes that like more legit is because if anyone is not paying attention to the movie news, Ali has joined the new Jurassic World sequel with Scarlett Johansson, and directed by Gareth Edwards. And so now even that is going to throw out the schedule with Blade. So like, yeah, it's going to be a mess. I mean, well, another delay again with Blade.
Yeah,
so, yeah, it's crazy.
I really don't understand what the hell's going on with this shit. I don't get it. Like it seems like it should be so simple. I don't know why it's so complicated.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it? I mean, this
2019 Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con was when Feige said they were going to do the Blade film.
Yep. Oh my god, how many years now? Since 6 to 5 years now since that announcement.
Comic-Con's coming up in a couple of months.
Yeah, in July, in 2 months.
Supposedly they're going to be doing an actual panel. The MCU is. Marvel's doing a panel.
That'd be good. Yeah.
Like they're actually doing, instead of last year, they're actually going to do something, like they used to. Like they're going to do Hall H or whatever and all that shit.
Yeah, because remember last year, none of the studios couldn't do Comic-Con because of the strike.
Yeah.
That happened. So like no one could really promote that. So yeah, this year, hopefully we get more studios, movies coming out this year or next year. So yeah, hopefully Marvel goes there and DC as well, because whatever. Yeah, very curious. Yeah, so very sad that we're getting a rewrite. And apparently, that last draft that they discarded was apparently being a time period piece. That was interesting. Okay, so yeah, we'll see. I mean, if Moon Knight season 2 comes out before Blade, I think that could help maybe set up Midnight Suns.
I don't think
You know,
that'll
so-
happen. I think that's a stretch.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
don't know when Moon Knight.
Because they haven't even they haven't. There's been no information on Moon Knight season 2 in terms of like any kind of production dates at all. You know, like there's been nothing like that. So
yeah,
at that point, I'm thinking like that. I don't see how that could actually happen. I want to believe that they're going to figure this Blade thing out. They have to. They can't keep fucking around like this. They've got to get in there and shoot this movie.
yeah. Before anything like bad happen, like if Mahershala Ali leaves, then that's when the project is dead.
Well, I don't blame him for signing on for that Jurassic movie or whatever, because like he's got to make money, he's got to work. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like he's not waiting. Like he's done work since, but it's like like how many times he has to like free his schedule to like for this Blade movie to just be ready, and then that doesn't happen. Is like it's very annoying. Yeah.
I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that Mahershala is happy. Mahershala Ali, I don't believe he's probably very happy about the situation. But I think we're gonna call it early tonight, Andreas. I'm gonna plug you out, sir. We're gonna get the hell out of here, folks. That's our Bleeding Edge report for Monday evening. 6/3/2024. And Andre's Pop Culture Guy, I see that you actually gained some subs, sir. Good for you. Congratulations.
Yep. Thank you. But yeah, I'm up to 954, which is great. I just recently post today's video, the Cartoon Network's super secret Crisis War, great crossover comic book read, 6 parts. Please check it out for the next couple weeks. That's gonna be awesome. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I have to think of something. But yeah, so that's where I'm at now. June will be very exciting. Next Sunday, actually, is the live stream of Jackie Brown. That's gonna be awesome. Then I think this June is gonna be Quentin Tarantino related stuff for the live stream. We're gonna do
okay. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna do Jackie Brown and Pulp Fiction. So that's going to be our 2 live streams. So
wow, okay, I like that. Pulp Fiction sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because everyone knows Pulp Fiction has its 30th anniversary, so it'll be a good time to discuss that now.
Well, I'm sure everybody didn't know. I didn't know, but that's good to know.
Yeah, it came out the same year as Ace Ventura.
Okay.
1994. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
All right, folks.
Years.
Well, we love you out there. God bless you from the MCU'S Bleeding Edge channel podcast. We'll see you next time. Peace.
I knew you were going to do that. Oh my God. Why so long? Just cut the live